am live.
Are you really?
That's what it says.
What's better than being dead?
I don't know about that. I've been dead 3 times and I didn't want to come back.
Well, that's true too, but I'm talking about for me, it's better for you to be live than to be dead.
I don't know about that. I've been dead 3 times.
Sorry, y'all.
351 Cleveland, how you doing?
I'm sorry about that. I know it's an echo there, and I apologize. My bad.
I hope to see Joy in here. I want to give her a thank you for something, and I won't have to tell her for what. She'll already know. But
This Joy is my hero.
Oh yeah. If she lets loose, she lets loose. And I've been seeing it coming. I just didn't know from where or when.
Hey, 351.
Oh, man. Should we turn that overhead on?
Probably should. I got it.
You got it?
I got it.
All right.
I'm going to get me some Gatorade while I'm at it.
Well, you go get you some Gatorade. Well, 351 looks like you don't. Only Mohican in here right now other than us. I guess we'll give it a few minutes. See if anybody decides, hey, there's Miss Linda Peterson.
All right, what we got going on in here now?
I don't know what we got going on.
It's Linda Peterson.
Says we got 4 watching. I guess that's me, you, Linda, and 351.
That possible?
That's all right. That's the only ones that come in, and that's the only ones that come in.
I'm eating supper while we're doing this, y'all.
Yeah.
It's taking me a few minutes.
She'd seen some of them powdered cream taters at the store.
They're called Idahoan.
And way we figured no more potatoes than what we eat. It's cheaper for us to do that, and not to mention quicker and easier. So it works out for us. I'm going to give this a few minutes, see if anybody else starts popping in. And if not, that's all right. We'll stay on a few minutes and go on our way. Yeah, Linda, I love my taters too, but I can't afford to eat too many of them because they like to stick to me.
I love potatoes, but they don't like me. But I was craving potatoes, so.
And I've already got too much sticking to me as it is, so. You know. That's just how it goes.
Things like that happen.
I guess everybody's gone fishing or gone to church or going somewhere to be for tomorrow for Labor Day.
A lot of people may be cooking out today for tomorrow.
Maybe.
I know there's a lot of areas that's been affected by weather. Out
Yeah.
in Nevada, they got a lot of flooding going on, or Las Vegas.
Yeah, I know. I remember Ken had mentioned something about that here a while back about something coming. He's like, he was doing the math on that. He said, we don't need that much rain. They're going to get it anyway.
And I know people in Florida and South Georgia and other areas where the hurricane went through. And then there's supposed to be another hurricane hitting Florida here soon. So that's going to affect a lot of that, I know.
Well, they said, I have 1 tater in a foil with meat and carrots and broccoli, Thinking for a while for myself. Well, that sounds good. She was a little hungry. That was something that was real quick. She could do that. And she only started on that about less than 25 minutes till this thing was to go off.
All I can do is bring you water to boil, pour it back in, stir it up, let it set a minute. Those are quick taters.
Yep. And then there was eating on them.
We also had chicken nuggets.
That's kind of strange, Linda, if it's that hot there where you're at up north. It's just 86 down here. Might need to see about changing batteries in that thing. See if that, of course, batteries was dead. It wouldn't be showing the numbers too well. That's kind of strange. It'd be 8 degrees hotter up there than it is here. We love them too, Linda.
I do. I love sweet potatoes. I need to buy some so I can bake with some.
Yep. 351, what you got going on for Labor Day?
I'll tell you right now, we don't have any plans for tomorrow. We're going to sleep in.
Yep.
I might do another video. I don't know.
Yeah, we done one for today for tomorrow.
Oh, wow.
But that's just more evidence to the fact of what the word says. Diverse weather in diverse places.
Just got out the grill and watching football now. Who's playing?
What you got planned for tomorrow? Fishing? Yeah.
I'll be honest, I know nothing about football anymore.
Don't know nothing about it. Don't want to know nothing about it. I was a band member in high school. I had my fill of football doing that.
When my stepdad passed away, I never had to watch football again. Don't get me wrong, I have watched it since then. I just don't do it voluntarily.
I've seen too many things in football in all categories, both on the field, off the field, around the field, with fans and stuff. It just ain't worth it to me.
Instead, if you talk about me driving up north, I try not to go no farther than the Tennessee line.
Right, well, just over the Tennessee line.
Yeah, just over the Tennessee line.
It's when we go to Publix.
Oregon State versus San Jose State.
Oh, yeah. Now waiting on LSU versus Florida. Okay. You watching a warm up while you waiting on the big show?
Yeah.
Oh wow, 351. That's all right. I was the section leader of the drums, played the snare, and did the solos.
Hey, turning guns.
Turning guns.
Cream potatoes and homemade chicken nuggets. That's for supper. Video of the chicken nuggets will be out tomorrow.
At 351, I was pretty good at what I did. I could do a 2-stroke road without a bounce, and you couldn't tell. I was working my way towards being like Buddy Rich and doing the one-handed 2-stroke rudimental style. I couldn't do it today.
Miss Joy Stewart, you're my hero.
Yes, ma'am, you are. Elaine told me about something, and she read it out to me. And oh my goodness, we was in there. Woohoo! Yeah! I knew it was coming. I just didn't know from who or when. Yes, you did, Linda.
Now, Miss Linda, I actually took a boneless, skinless chicken breast, cut it up, put it in the food processor, put other stuff in with it, made my own patty, little nuggets out, and breaded them and put them in the oven in the air fryer. And like I said, that video will be out tomorrow.
Yep, they're pretty good. It was an experiment, so it gave her a basis to go off of to see how she could make them even better.
Yeah. And I tell at the end, you know, what I would change, if anything. And I figure that's the way you do it when you're experimenting, making new things.
Yeah. A 351, that was 100 something, maybe close to 200 when I was there, way back when. But since then, one of the guys that was a senior when I was a freshman, he went to Jacksonville to study music. He wound up coming back and becoming the band director. The band is now freaking huge, and they are even better than what we were when I was there. So, of course, I could see some things based on things I did with the drums that had been built upon, but the level of greatness that he has the band in now, I couldn't touch. I mean, they're like professional musicians, you know, and all of the drummers were of extremely great talent. Breaded force meat. What is that?
No, I think he's talking about the chicken nuggets with inconsistence, what that puts on his passengers in French.
A 351, that sucks. They fund ours. They fund ours down here like crazy because that's the big attraction.
Yeah, they win a lot of band competitions.
They sure do. But the football team has never been that great.
Kind of like the opposite.
Right.
It's kind of like the band is the thing where we're at, and then over in Dalton is the football team.
Yeah. Well, no, Dalton does pretty good on their band too, but
The football team's better.
they're they're rich enough. They've been known to scout talent from other schools and bring them to their school.
Yeah.
That's one of the things I don't like about football is, you know, shady things go on sometimes. It's just not my thing.
Get up here if you get up here.
Well, folks, looks like I've waited long enough. What we got is what we got. It's another Piggy day along the Piggy Way. Tonight's Spotlight channel is Mansard Studio. Used to be Mansard Media. They're fairly new, but they're climbing real well. They don't need my help of any kind. I bet they do, Joy. But I'm gonna put them up out here because I like them. The man spearheading that channel used to be some kind of way high up exec for a very, very lucrative business of some sort, a worldwide business. And some things went on, and he decided to retire. And very well groomed man, knows what he's doing, and he's got a group of folks with him that's helping him do the channel, which is actually quite smart. They've got excellent video, audio, and everything. And he's living in St. Louis with his wife, who he met when coming to St. Louis to buy a house. And the house is a very old historic house. And I'll bet. And that's why I say it's just not my thing. I'm and people get crazy.
I'm fighting.
But he bought this historical house, and they're working on fixing it up. And I mean, they're gonna have to do a lot of work to it, but they got good plans for it. He got the money, I think. But anyway, he's got other than his wife and her mom, I think he's got like 2 or 3 folks that's helping him out with everything on the channel. So he knows it to be what it is, a business. That's what he's going after it for. But his thing is, he lives in St. Louis doing this, and he likes to go around showing historical sites and historical places. And he had a video out today called Casa Loma Ballroom. It's been around for a long time. And he was sitting there talking with the owner of the ballroom and showing some things. To me, it was extremely interesting, and it was history. And it's something that, like he said on there, is one of very few ballrooms of that type that are left in the nation. And so he kind of showing it off, and they're trying to build back up because the sea era almost wiped them out, but they're building back up, trying to. So this will not only help to garner attention for Mansard Studios, but maybe garner some attention for Casa Loma Ballroom and get some people aware of it and know it as a tourist spot. They're open on Fridays and Saturdays, and I think sometimes Sundays, because they can't afford to be open all week for small crowds. They hold 850 people. And, so they need large crowds to be open. So maybe, this will help Mansard Studios and help Casa Loma get some people talking about it. And for those that can go on a vacation or take a short trip if they're not too far away, to go see the place. A lot of history in St. Louis.
St. Louis is a nice place to visit. I mean, I've been there.
Ring my bell. Yeah, okay. So, but I like the guy. I forget whose live it was we was in. We was talking. And I shot a couple of zingers out at him, and he was able to come right back with good humor. Yeah, and I thought, yeah.
Wasn't he on the Vineyard Farmhouse?
Might have been the Vineyard Farmhouse. I couldn't remember who it was. everything. But I do know that, I shot out a couple of zingers at him, and he come back at me and without missing a beat and all like that, and everything. So he's got a good humor, and it's you can tell by looking at him and listening at him, he's a very intelligent man, and knows what he's doing. So I hope to see him grow. And he's not started his channel but just a few months ago, and 3 or 4 months ago.
It's been about 4 or 5, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, and he's already at 1.8 thousand. Yeah, so that's pretty good. So I'd like to see him grow even more because he's showing St. Louis. He's showing the history of St. Louis. He's showing historical places that are there. Can't remember right offhand what the last one was I saw, but it was nice. Oh, it was a music thing, kind of a music hall place. Sarah!
Hey, Sarah, welcome in.
Who's Peggy? But Sarah, to catch you up, Mansard Studios used to be Mansard Media. Rita's Roost, howdy!
Hey, Miss Rita.
And they're coming up. I love you too, Sarah. But that's channel highlighted. They're good folks. That man is a good man. Yeah, he's doing, like I said, he's doing something that hopefully will spark people to renew an interest in America and its history. Showing off these places in St. Louis. So y'all go check him out, see if you like him. I don't think he puts out videos often, once a week, every 2 weeks. But again, like I said, the quality of his videos is extremely high.
Thank you for stopping in before you go to work, and you have a great evening at work.
Try not to work too hard. Of course, I know you, that ain't going to happen. You zoom all the time doing something. There's my big sis again. And big sis, I'm going to tell you, Elaine and I, again, thank you. You know what I'm talking about. Not going to mention it. Don't need to. Just know we thank you.
Like I said, Miss Joy is my hero. I love her.
Oh, yeah. But, I'd like to bet a fly on the wall when that was red. Of course, Joy, you know that kind of personality ain't going to see it. Ain't going to understand it. That type of personality is exactly like you said. Anyway, moving on. Well, for that matter, I'd like to have been a fly on the wall when you were making the comment.
This morning looking for the red hen.
Yeah, that red hen likes to go everywhere and hide. Oh, me. So anyway, what's everybody else up to? What y'all doing for Labor Day? We've already got it out of 351. We still got Linda and Joy to find out what they doing. I'd ask Sarah, but she's probably already gone because she's going to go work.
Miss Joy will be taking care of Mr. Scott.
Well, I knew that part.
And what she's going to do. And taking care of herself, hopefully.
Hopefully. She needs to. Well, she can anyway. Oh, that sounds good. She said the boys are bringing home hamburgers.
Ooh, that sounds good.
It does. They bringing them from where they work or somewhere else. Linda said live chats, dishes, thinking of what to have for supper tonight. Thought you said you had a tater going for you.
That sounds like fun.
Yeah, I wish I could still get out there and swim.
I like to go swimming in the swimming pool, but I don't really like to be outside in it.
If we had our own private swimming pool, yeah, that we could get down into. But for physical reasons, I can't go out and get in a lake or a creek or whatever. And a lot of stuff is out there these days. I don't know that I'd want to anyhow.
Hey, I don't belong in anything but a bathtub or a chlorinated pool or a saltwater pool. I don't belong in the ocean. I don't belong in the rivers. I don't belong in the lakes or creeks. There's things in those things that they belong there. I don't.
Yeah, we got some AC going in the bedroom. It's not too bad in here. Got some fans going, blowing air around, helping it to carry through.
I'm actually comfortable.
Joy said somewhere else. All right, that sounds good. Must be a lot of people doing other things tonight.
Oh, yeah. Hey.
That's all right. It was to be expected.
Yeah. Maybe in a holiday week, part of the holiday weekend.
Yeah, holiday weekend, a lot of people able to go somewhere or got other things they're wanting to do.
Yeah, Miss Joy, I've heard of them having sharks all the way up the Mississippi, up north, and even up the Ohio River. As I said, I don't belong in them waters.
Aren't there freshwater sharks as well as saltwater?
There is the bull shark can transform from freshwater or from saltwater to freshwater.
So a lot of them sharks can go pretty much anywhere they want to go.
The bull shark, yeah.
I said some.
Yeah, I think that's the only one though that can change from saltwater to freshwater without it killing it.
So, Evan!
Hi, Evan. I still got to send you that link. Hey, let me get my information pulled up so I know what it looks like.
As I said, we had gators up by Twin Cities in Minnesota. Yeah, gators seem to be getting everywhere too.
Yeah.
But it's not so much gators and sharks that have put me off about going into large bodies of water, be they a creek, a river, or a lake. It's microbial stuff.
Yeah, mine's that brain eating microbe thing. Goes up your nose.
Shoot, Evan. If I had a gator for a pet, I'd be a snack for it. If it was 6 foot and up, I'd just be out of luck.
I don't want no gator for a pet.
And I don't think I want to go out that way. I think it would hurt real bad. And soup for the head. What do you mean by that, Linda? You use the head for a soup, or,
Yep.
or
That's what it is.
I'll pass.
I wouldn't mind trying gator tail. I know that.
I've heard a lot of people tell you gator tail is really good.
Yeah.
No, I just got to worry about a Bigfoot.
Yeah. Like I said, yeah, that's something I would love to try is gator tail, but I don't want no pet gator.
You got me feeling like Sigourney Weaver and Alien. It's far enough away from that thing to keep it from getting right at me. Well, Abbott, I used to smoke, so you're a little late for that party. Yeah. Teresa!
Well, hello there, Miss Teresa.
Been a little while. How you doing? And Teresa, she's the one that does the noodling, right?
No, that's Aaron's wife, Teresa.
Oh, okay. Well, Teresa, you tell that air run. Piggy said, where am I for? Not the smite. Tiffy. I got no clue.
Well, Miss Linda, those heads, some of those heads on them alligators are bigger than I am. I ain't got a pot that big.
Right. Oh, they probably get the smaller gators, stuff like that.
Oh, he said not the smoke you're going to be, Piggy.
Oh, okay. I don't see where he corrected that, but
He didn't, but I knew what he was writing.
okay. Well, that threw me there for a minute. I thought that might could be it, but I wasn't sure. What, you gonna smoke me in a gator skin jacket? I wish I could start getting tiny. I seem to lose a little bit of weight, the stomach goes down and everything, but that gut just don't want to go away. Aaron!
There's Aaron.
Where's my what?
Where's his fork? Where's his fork? He heard you.
I had a feeling.
He's a tiny. Oh, Abbott, I sent you private message on Facebook. It was that information you asked about last night.
Oh, man. Well, for those of you that have just joined, the channel of Spotlight tonight is Mansard Studios, formerly Mansard Media. They do a lot about history and historical sites in St. Louis. And the main guy in it, he's pretty good. Their videos are really good. So y'all check them out. See if you like them. Pick them up if you do.
Yeah, they're a pretty decent channel. I love watching remodels and things like that, and restorations, and
That's part of it.
they do some good work.
That's part of it. Because, like I said, he bought a house that is a historical house there in St. Louis, and they're working on fixing that up. But he's also going around St. Louis finding historical places, and I find it interesting. Learn about the history of the place, what it is, what they do, why they're there, and all that, and how long they've been there. Skip Jack said, "How you doing?"
Hey, Skip Jack, Sandy.
Y'all keep in mind, all y'all got to do is type in fork, Fork, and it will drop your link. So you can promote your own link. If this channel ever gets big enough, it might actually help. But
no, I want that Piggy like that there. One thing about it is if we put that, if everything be popping all the time because everybody's got Piggy in here.
Right. Every time somebody made a comment, and almost every time, and especially if addressing me, it'd be Piggy. And well, there we go.
Yep.
Well, it might not. If it just did Piggy. And then said, I want to type in the fork.
Well, type in the fork.
I don't know if it'll work or not, though. Because if you got just fork on there for that to do that, it probably won't do it. And besides, just fork makes it simple and easy.
Yep. I could have put drawer because that's what I'm always thinking. In the drawer.
Here I said, should have typed Waller.
Piggy Waller.
Piggy ain't been in mud like that since the Marine Corps era, Ron.
I've ever been in. Yeah, I've been in mud. It's been since grade school since I've been in mud like that.
Especially in boot camp. Because when I got out my duty station, my school's battalion and my duty station, there wasn't really no mud. It was all sand.
Yeah, I think where you were at, it was all sand pretty much.
Shoot there, Ron, if I had $50. Oh, man.
Yeah, Piggy don't got no money.
Mama handles the money here.
Push-ups, that'll work right there. That wouldn't work either because you couldn't do that now either.
You knew how hard it was for me to get down in the floor, and then how much harder it would be for me to get back up. Piggy Billy would be going in the smoker. Well, thank you, Teresa. I do appreciate that.
Oh, yes, most definitely.
Oh, me. Video that Master Studios had out today, those of you that weren't in here earlier, was about Casa Loma Ballroom. out there in St. Louis. Been around for a long time. And it's among them, just one of the few left from that era, long time ago. I think somewhere around the early 1900s. And they showed some things. And they got with the previous owners of it from around the 50s or 60s, and they got pictures and stuff and things that went on there in that time. There were bands and whatnot. And I just thought it was really neat. The one before that, I think, was about music. And one of the ones they had on that one was where they showed a festival they was having. Had that girl that plays the banjo we like so much.
Okay.
You remember who I'm talking about?
No.
Black-headed girl. Plays the banjo. Perfect.
I'm at a loss, Pete. It's been a while.
Her brother plays guitar, I think, with her.
All right, Tracy, you have a good evening.
All right, Teresa. Glad you stopped by. I guess it means you're going to be gone too, there, Ron. If you do, have a good one. Don't get flying too high up there.
I probably know, but I just can't think of a name right now.
Well, anyway, she was one of the ones that was there for that one festival that they showed in that video. And I'll have to pull her up and remind you later.
Okay, you do that.
But anyway, the girl, she's a musical phenomenon. She's her ability to play the music is perfect. Very pretty voice, pretty girl. She had some kind of accident that about took her out. Purdy! How you doing?
Hi, Tish. Hi, Pooch, if you're out there.
I know that Pooch got to be around there somewhere. Pooch! Purdy, we're talking about Mansard Studios, formerly Mansard Media. You might remember them because I think I was in a live. Y'all were there too. But they're the ones I'm talking about tonight. Talking about his video today. He was at a place called Casa Loma Ballroom, showing it, talking to the owner. So you done tuckered him out, huh?
I tell you like I tell everybody else, Tish, you're not late, you're right on time.
That's it.
Just drop in and say hi. That works.
Yeah, I'm like this. God orchestrates everything. If you're here, you're meant to be here. When you get here, that's when you're meant to get here. So you're never late. You're right on time. Oh, man. So, Purdy, I got to ask, how hard did you crack that whip on Pooch to make him so tired?
All right, Charlie, move. I hear a kitty cat walking out. Come on, go to the door. Yeah, go to the door.
Linda, you kind of get pretty in trouble.
Fancy, you want out?
She told Tish to pinch Pooch's nose a little bit or record him and play it back and it will wake him up.
Oh, my.
She kind of get pretty in trouble.
All right, there I am.
I see some laughies going up. Made somebody laugh.
Oh, yeah, I got a new puppy. With the new puppy, it's like having a new baby. Sleep deprived.
Yeah, definitely don't go trying to wake him up now.
You know about Mean Mary?
Yeah. Folks, I tell you what, that girl can play at banjo like nobody's business.
She can.
She got some pretty banjos to play too. She could have went country music route, but she chose not to. She likes doing what she does.
Yeah, she was kind of. I think she's folk singer. I mean,
She is.
I love her music.
That'd be one y'all could look up too. Is Mean Mary and listen to some of her music. I'm gonna tell you what, she sings like an angel, plays the banjo like nobody's business. I guarantee you she'd give Lester Flats and Earl Scruggs and Grandpa Jones a run for their money on a banjo. She might possibly best them.
I was subscribed to her, and I look, I'm not.
I'll need to. I might have forgotten to bring her over from my personal channel.
Well, I thought I was subscribed to her on mine, and I wasn't. That threw me. Because I was subscribed to her before you started listening to her.
That's what Elaine does, Evan. She'll try something first, and if she likes the results, she'll make a video using it or doing it. Wake up, Pooch!
Well, at least he's listening, whether he's awake or not. He's got it playing. That's giving us watch time.
I'll terrorize his subconscious. Pooch! Wake up!
For anybody interested, this is the link to the banjo player that Piggy was telling y'all about.
Evan said it's okay. He took it off. Must have misspelled something. Ashley! Hey!
Hi, Ashley.
We rate once again. She come to be among the nerds.
Hey, it's called Hawaiian Piggy. It means it's got to have pineapple with it.
Got it. Well, he asked me the other night, what I thought about pineapple.
Love pineapple. I got some pineapple chunks in there.
Well, there's Teresa. I thought you were gone, Teresa.
She's back.
She back there stalking me. Evan, I think she's trying to help you get the Piggy because she's back there stalking me.
Hunting Piggy for the grill.
Right? Oh, me.
Pineapple nuts.
Well,
since Piggy is nuts and he loves pineapple, that would work.
Yeah, well, see, the problem is Piggy is rotten nut. He cracked, rotten nut, and the ooey gooey black goo in the bottom so old it done dried up.
I've seen a few, not a lot.
Oh, playing with the heart. Oh, okay.
A little movie.
Yeah, Aaron, we've been saying them. Yeah, there they are.
Well, see, Piggy can see them. I can't.
Yeah, I figured that out a while back.
Yeah, now I see them. I've got Piggy's open over here too, so I can.
Yeah.
See what it is on there. But I don't see them on mine. I guess it's just for the moderator or for the phone.
Probably for the ones in the live chat, not the person live.
Yeah, it's for us to do for you to see, but I can't see them on mine, but I can see them on yours. So.
Right.
Okay. Well, I learned something new today.
Yeah. They're all right, but I don't know if they changed it. But the first time I started seeing those, they'd be in the way down there.
Yeah.
Of being able to do other things.
I don't see them on the laptop anymore, or the big. I see them on the phone.
Angela asked Aaron what was up, and he said ashtray nicotine. He's smoking him a cigarette. Being Labor Day, Aaron, I thought there'd been a different type.
I'm just glad we get an extra day off this week.
Right. And for those of y'all who might not understand that, Monday through Friday, in the mornings and afternoons, we take and then pick up. And Anna of mine take her to an adult daycare, and so we get up about 6:45 in the morning, up there at 7:15. Take her, have her there by 7:30, 8 o'clock. Well, 7:45.
Yeah, we get there between 7:45 and 8.
And oh, okay, he done had that one, but and then in the afternoon, we come back home. And in the afternoons, we go out, pick her up, bring her home. Well, since tomorrow is Labor Day, we won't have to.
She's off tomorrow.
Because they ain't open on Labor Day.
Nope.
So that's a good thing.
So I get a 3-day weekend. Piggy gets a 3-day weekend.
It's all weekend to me. I mean, but all I got to do is drive. I don't mind driving. I like it. And everything. So, it's not bad.
I know it's going to sound sacrilegious to everybody, but y'all, I hate driving now.
Jefferson Einstein.
Hey, Jefferson, welcome in.
That's because you used to do all the driving, and now with me, you don't have to.
Yep. From the time I was 14 until I met Piggy, I did all the driving.
And since the time I was real young, I couldn't wait to get started driving, and I hadn't lost my love of driving since. Being able to drive meant freedom.
Oh, it means freedom. I can get out and go if I want to. I just don't want to.
Well, that's what, yeah. But then you don't have to drive when you do want to.
That's true.
I do.
Mm-hmm. And the thing about it is, should I need to drive because you're not feeling well or you're sick or whatever, I can drive.
Yeah. I can drive stick. Ain't got no problem with that. She seen me drive a hopped up Mustang one time, had it had it twisted up sideways up the lane as I was going up the road. Fluff!
Hey, Fluff, welcome in.
I need to hit her with a strawberry head, especially the one I did today. I think she'd find it funny. I do have her on my Facebook, right?
What?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't have her on mine, so I don't know.
Oh, okay. Well, if I have to get you on Facebook, I'll send you something.
Yeah, she's on Facebook.
If she's on Facebook, well, there is that.
Not everybody is on the Facebook.
Well, she has an Instagram. I can send it there. Or if she has a Snapchat, I can just do it there. There's all sorts of choices.
I'm saying. Oh, I'm tired. I've still got a
I'm,
video to edit.
I'm sure I don't have to introduce Fluff to any of y'all that are in here, but if I do, she's one of our Australian friends.
Oh, I think everybody in here knows blood.
She's from the land down under, where, like the song says, the women glow and the men thunder. And Fluff, that was what my little strawberry head was about today.
Sorry, Monday morning. Starting my work week.
Oh, I hate to hear that, Fluff. See, that is one advantage to us being behind y'all. Y'all have to get started first.
They hit the new year first, too.
This is true. They get to party before we do. So I guess it all works out in the end.
That's it.
That's called balance. Everything gets balanced out.
Oh, man.
That's what I think.
That's a weekend. Oh, that sounds fun.
Oh, wow, yeah.
Only problem is dolphins are in the ocean, unless they're in tank. But needless to say, I don't do oceans. I don't do rivers. Don't do
I don't know.
creeks.
I think their oceans around down there are a little bit cleaner than they are other places.
There's still things in the water that I don't want to know about. I ain't talking about them being clean. I'm talking about there's things in the oceans that I don't want to meet and talk about.
Well, I was going to say there's things in the ocean I know about them. I darn sure don't want to meet none.
That's it. Dolphins would be cute. I like watching them, but don't mean I want to be. I like watching whales. I think whales are beautiful.
They are.
Don't want to be around them.
I like how Linda does it. All right, Abbott, you go get ready. Backtrack hooligans, howdy.
Hey, Backtrack, welcome in.
Hope you're having a good Labor Day weekend. That sounds like fun, Linda. But my shape now, I wouldn't be able to handle it. Somebody'd be pulling me out and put me on something and covering me up.
I'm excited.
Hmm.
Me too, Piggy, me too.
I bet it was, Linda. Those of you that have recently come in, tonight's spotlight is Mansard Studios, formerly Mansard Media. He lives in St. Louis and got his wife and a little crew with him, and they do the YouTube channel and they talk about St. Louis and the historical house that he's working on restoring, and goes around finding historical places to show everybody and talk to the owners of them and all that.
Backtrack said he's doing well, just ran out and picked up more truck parts.
Well, that sounds like a whole lot of not fun.
Unless you like working on cars.
Well, if you like working on them. And it also depends on whether or not it's extracurricular fun or necessity.
True.
If it's that's a good thing, Puff. Pooch must have woke up. Pooch!
It's alive.
Did you hear me yelling at you through your speaker?
Building a race car. Ooh, hey.
I'm sure that's interesting. My stepdad sponsors his own race cars and along with others. And his sons now do all that. They consult him when they need to know something they can't figure out. Because he knows old cars and race cars. Extreme scenes. I don't think I've seen you before, Howdy, and how you doing?
Hi, Extreme Steve. Welcome in.
Well, I'm seeing new names.
I'm telling you.
What you got going on, Extreme Scenes?
I will be back in a moment.
Moment.
Or 3, or 4.
How'd you find me, Extreme Scenes? Well, I encourage you to do some videos. That's what it's about. Trying something new, doing something with your life, doing something you enjoy. What you thinking about doing? How did you find me, by the way? Not that I mind, I'm glad you did. Especially since you say you're going to try doing videos. You hit the jackpot of encouragement right here, buddy. It is. It's a really good app for doing videos. You got some hoops to go through, but yeah, it's like anything else. You got to play the game to get there. And if you find you need encouragement, well, here I am. What type of videos you thinking about doing? What kind of subjects, topics, adventures, or what? Backtrack hooligans, you got that right. They do like games. You just gotta have to ignore the numbers until you get there, or it'll drive you crazy. Uh-oh, he's not answering us, y'all. I hope I didn't scare you. Oh, reaction videos. Got you. Just saying from other subscribers. You talking about YouTubers or their subs? Oh, well, thing about that is, it's best when a YouTuber builds his channel on his own or her own and works it. The reason it's best that way because then they can't nobody else take credit for what they did.
Yeah.
I appreciate the fact you'd like to help others build their channels up, but we've seen examples of that before, and it can get sticky. And
yeah, that's one way to do it.
Yeah, that's all well and good, extreme things, and some people may welcome that. Some won't, because get into that, there can be a lot of times a lot of politics between people can get involved, and who did what, and uh, all like that. I've seen people taking credit for what other people do. Yeah, you might go in to help. If you get paid for that help, you get recognized as someone that was paid to help them. But then that kind of nullifies the point of doing this. It's about building something of your own. But Linda got a good idea for you. You could do lives and talking to folks about how to build their channel.
Yeah, there you go.
And it's like running a business. Somebody decides to start a business of their own, they get, okay, your channel is all about things from other YouTubers. Okay, so like I said, kind of a reaction uh, channel, reaction to other people's uh, videos, or do you just show their things? Now, reaction videos, if you're going to react to them, you got to get their permission to do it. And if it's just showing things from other YouTubers, you might want to talk to them about doing that too.
Because YouTube will hit you up with a.
They'll give you a strike.
Well, it's not so much strike that they'll hit you up about copyright.
Yeah.
Because Piggy was in my kitchen doing a video on his channel, and I got tinged in it that it might be copyright infringement because he's using my kitchen. Because my kitchen is in all my videos almost.
Yeah. That's right, Backtrack. That's exactly what it is. It don't have to be a whole video. It can be 2 seconds of somebody else's stuff. They will hit you.
Yeah, they will contact the original poster. I have one who does reactions on some of my cooking videos, Jethro, who's in a lot of my lives. And I have gotten multiple things asking if I want to do a copyright strike on it, which I've given Jethro permission to do those videos.
Right.
So I don't do anything on it. But yeah, anybody that's interested in doing that, make sure you check into what you can do, what you can't do with other people's videos. Because
Right.
it could cause copyright strikes against you with YouTube, and you don't want that.
Yeah.
Especially if you're just first getting started, because to get your watch time hours and get your
Now that brings up another thing as well.
there's Pooch.
Even if it was just a little bit, what does it cost a YouTuber that you do that for? See, this is a business.
Yeah.
For a lot of people. So a lot of people just do it just to have fun.
Yeah.
And as a hobby. But for many, it's business. You didn't answer my question, though. What would be the cost to me if I did give you permission?
That correct said I was contacted about someone using my 55 Chevy video, and I'm not even monetized yet.
Well, extreme scene's exactly what I said. You're offering to do something for me. I'm wondering what would be the cost to me for that help. But they ain't nothing free.
All right, get down, really kick that out.
Mm-hmm. Well, see, if there's no cost to me, what the cost would be is if I gave you permission for one thing, or sort of blank check permission to do that with my videos, that gives you license to pick and choose what you want to, build your channel, and make money off of it that way. And that would cost me in the long run. Now, on the surface, it sounds like a good thing. But in the background, you could potentially be making money off of me, and I'm not getting nothing. Oh, I might get a little boost in who sees my stuff and get my subscriber count up some. But that would be nothing compared to what you'd be getting. That's kind of like a music artist doing pretty good, and then all of a sudden, he gets on with a company, and now that company, yeah, they're promoting them and everything, but they're making more money off of that singer's music than the singer is. So while I might get a little, you'd get a lot. Yeah, I could do that to make shorts and stuff. That's more to my point. So it'd be by doing something like that with someone else could be a slippery slope that could take you no telling where you don't want to go. Glad to talking to you, Elaine. She's looking into it, Linda.
Let me look, Miss Linda. I don't have my Facebook up, sweetheart. Here it is. Let me look. Thank you, Miss Linda.
One of the reasons I know a lot about that is I've done heard about this type of thing. And what I've heard ain't good.
Well, I'm going to put my opinion on it out there. I do the work on my videos. Someone comes along, they want to put clips of my videos on their channel for others to watch. They get the credit for those clips, get the growth off of those clips, get the monetization off of those clips.
And we get none.
And I get nothing. I put in all the work and somebody takes my work and puts it on their channel. No. Now, Jethro's is different. Jethro does reactions. He interacts with the video, stops it, talks about it, and everything else. That's fine with me because he is not claiming my video as his in that regard.
He's putting that channel out there, and he's also remarking on it and everything, and that's how he gets his. But again, like I said, he has to ask permission of the YouTube channel that he wishes to do reaction video on.
Right, or he can get a strike on it and have to take those down. And
right. If not, get put off YouTube for a time.
Yeah, I mean, and my thing is this: if you want to do a YouTube channel, want to help people, then make your content, shout out channels. You don't have to put their videos out there. You can do shout outs about channels that you like to watch and tell why you like them. And you can link some of their videos in the description of your video. And that would be a big help to a lot of channels. If somebody wants you to do your thing, you know, like that, then those channels can let you do that. But for most content creators that I know, myself included, I've been doing this for 2 years now. And I've worked hard to get my channel where it is. And I've had help along the way with other channels shouting me out and sharing out my videos. There's a difference between sharing somebody's video out and putting it on your channel as a video for you. No. Right. I worked hard to get where I'm at. I've worked hard for my name. And it's my name that is on my videos.
And see, that's where the cost does come in. So like I said, they ain't nothing free.
That's right, Fluff. Our content is ours. That's it.
That's right, Linda. That's right.
Yeah, I have a problem when I see videos.
But see, Linda, the thing is, that's not going to happen because the goal here is to get other people's content and to grow a channel off of other people's content. The only thing they had to do is throw a few videos together. There's no work involved.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, if you want to help channels, I can tell you how to help channels.
Build your own channel, doing something you do, and then shout people out and share their content.
And if that's the only thing you do, that's fine.
Share their videos out to others. That's how you help others.
Yeah, link the videos in the description.
Not by taking their work and then putting it together and you got no work involved except put the video together real quick, throw it out there. So that's where the costs come in. It costs the YouTube channels that you try to help in that you'll build a channel and make money off of yours while they're still struggling. You ain't put the work into it. So long story short on that, I see right through you.
Thank you for coming by. And
Thank you for coming by and taking an interest, but I don't have an interest in that going on. That's right, Linda.
yeah, there's a lot of channels out there that do shout outs. And like I said, if you want to base your channel on that, then that's a great thing. But make it shout outs about the channels. Make a list of what you like about the channel. Talk about some of their videos. List the video in the description. But don't take their content because they work hard to put their content together.
Teddy and Jessica.
Hey, Teddy and Jessica, welcome in. So I'm just gonna put that out there. Don't steal somebody else's content.
That's basically what it is. It's kind of like theft by conversion. Mm-hmm. It seems like something that's just all right on the surface. But like one video I talk about, people don't think beyond the surface. They don't dip down under that surface and look, see what's up. All right. Teddy and Jessica, I'm spotlighting Mansard Studios, formerly Mansard Media. They live in St. Louis. They've bought and are restoring a historical house there. And he goes around visiting historical sites and businesses and talks about them and tells all about them and talks to the owners and all like that. And they do really good videos. So they don't need my help. They started way after I did, and they're already at 1.8 thousand subs. So I'm not doing this because they need my help. I'm doing it because I like what they do. So if you happen to want to check them out and see if you like them.
The link is in Nightbot.
The link is in Nightbot. It'll pop up. Yeah, it's already up in there.
Yeah, it should pop up every 5 minutes or so.
But check them out if you like them. Sub up. If not, well, that's all right too. I didn't know it was already 20 after.
Yeah.
That one got me on a roll. I see things like that, like I do in little social media tramps. Hit you up and won't be your friend. Oh, I just love you. Send me $50. Kind of the same thing.
I'm like this, but at least y'all know where I stand on things. Y'all know where Piggy stands on things.
Linda said he's got one video 8 minutes long with 7 views on it. Thank you, Linda. You have to check out how many subs.
He's got one.
One sub. All right, that tells the story right there. So, that's a YouTube version of a scammer. They had to get your permission for one thing, especially one that's kind of a blanket coverage. Things might happen that just mess your world up.
I'm sorry. Like I said, I work hard to get my video. Piggy works hard to get his stuff done. And
well, we work harder getting yours done.
Yeah. And
mine are pretty easy. I can sit here and talk. Mm-hmm. But hers, that's a lot of work. Nah, let him ride. Until and unless it becomes a problem. I ain't going to worry about it too much. I think he done gone on his own anyway, because I hadn't seen him in a while. And he's not like that one guy here the other week kept trying to start something. Well, Fluff, usually scammers like that, whether it be on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, don't matter. Well, the thing is, Fluff, you have to give them permission. Because if they do it on their own, YouTube will get them. Because they're going to contact you and ask you about it.
Yeah, because it's on the, oh, I'm seeing this second where it comes up at. I've gotten several, like I said, when Piggy did his in my kitchen, and they called the copyright on because of the kitchen.
Yeah. And we married, and both channels are her channels.
Yeah.
She owns both channels.
Yeah, it'll come up on the studio, YouTube studio, and it will be under copyright.
And they still asked her if she wanted to do a copyright on it.
Yeah, there's 4 things listed. There. It says matches, removal request, messages, and archives. And if anybody puts up any of your content, it'll come up on matches through YouTube.
Yep.
And they will ask you if you want them to be able to do that. If not, if you don't, then you can put that you want it removed for copyright, and it will be taken down.
So, if they'll ask you if you want to put a copyright strike on something when it's your own channel that you own that channel,
yeah,
then right, Linda, right? So, but it's kind of like them little scammers on Instagram, Facebook, and others. They hit you up and want to try to talk to you. Oh, I just love you, this, that, anything, blah, blah, blah. Oh, well, they go on for about maybe an hour, if that long, and then they'll hit you. Well, I'm hungry. Could you send me $50? Really?
yeah.
I have fun with them.
Yeah, Linda, this would be verbal permission, but we also have the option when YouTube contacts us about doing a copyright strike on it, of doing it or ignoring it. If we ignore it.
Well, extreme scenes, just like I told you, the way you help a YouTube channel is you like, share, comment, watch the ads, and share their videos out. You hit that share button and you put it out there on your social media platforms. That's how you help a YouTube channel.
Yeah.
It's not by taking some of their scenes that they've worked real hard to do and put on your own channel as your own video that they've done all the work, and you've done nothing but did a little bit of quick editing and put out on your own channel to make yourself some. And since there's only one subscriber on your channel, one video, there's something more to it than even that. So you're not convincing me. I've seen it before. It's the same type of deal. It's just got a little different spin on it because it's YouTube and not Facebook or Instagram.
Hey, Sampy.
Sampy! That's right, Fluff. Help yourself first. And, listen to what I'm saying. Because those are the ways that you help a channel. Not by getting their videos and putting them together in a different way and making money for yourself.
Hey, Buck. What do you think?
I'm not sure, Buck. In what way are you talking about? Are you talking about like movies and stuff that we see, or what? You're going to have to explain that to the caveman. But I'm Captain K. Piggy.
Mm-hmm.
Linda, if that shows up one more time, do the do. Ashley, there you are. You been here all this time, or you just come back in? Or sitting here listening to old Piggy rattle off? But yeah, best way to help a YouTube channel is hit the share button, like it, subscribe to it, watch the ads, comment on it. Whether it's good or bad comment, it's still interaction. Those are the best ways that you can help a channel. Best way above all. And if you got extra money and you want to become a member to a channel, you can help that way. You know, different things. I mean, it just all depends on how much you're willing to put into supporting a channel, what you have to work with to be able to support a channel. But if you sit there and you watch the videos and watch the ads, like, subscribe, share, and comment, you'll be giving that channel a lot of support and help.
You're welcome, Linda.
And that's how you help a channel.
Lucky.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. That sounds like that'd be pretty cool. Of course, it'd have to be her doing it because I don't know nothing about all that.
I'd say let Buck do that stuff because I don't know nothing about it either.
Christine, how's my GTO?
I should watch the GTO.
She done answered it and I didn't see him. Christine, we've been having fun with us with a YouTube scammer. And orders done been given if it shows up again to...
I done take care of it and knock him out for 5 minutes.
Oh, I was going to let Linda have fun.
Well, if he comes back after 5 minutes, Miss Linda can.
Okay. Want to know about helping others with helping the other channels build up themselves and everything, and asking me if I would accept his help. He'd take things from some of my videos and put them together and put them on his channel. Problem is, there ain't but one video on his channel. There ain't but one subscriber on his channel. Christine, I've always got something to say. Well, that's not a bad thing.
What you doing, Charlie?
Anyway, I've been sitting here having fun with that. But I've done let Linda know that she can have fun. If it comes back one more time, she can do what needs to be done.
Yeah.
But that's, like I said, that's just a YouTube version of a Facebook or Instagram scammer.
Everybody claiming the GTO.
Oh, I tell y'all what, that's a beautiful car. It really is. Boy, does it have an engine in it. I wish I still had my old GTO. I'd let Johnny take and run it and see what he thought. That sucker was built, and it didn't even have all the pretty extras on it. That sucker would run. I don't think it would have run quite as good and as quick as Johnny's and Christine's GTO. But I don't know how much horsepower mine had in it, but I know it would do over 200. And it was pretty quick getting there. Yes, ma'am. The reason I know it would do over 200 is one, local sheriff had the TAs with the 455 in his, 350s in the others, and his had been clocked at 193 miles per hour. This particular GTO had been built to outrun that 455, and it was a 400 in mine.
Miss Linda, Piggy loves the cars too.
Oh yeah, I love that GTO. Made me sick when it went to knocking, and Daddy traded it off for a bunch of junk. And later I found out it was a Judge. It was a 1970 model, and the guys that got it were in the drag racing, and they tore it down. They said the only thing wrong with it was the timing chain. I was told those were known for bad timing chains. And
Okay, Buck, I'll look out for it in my email.
cool. Be interested in seeing that. That GTO I had, and Christine, you know this probably yourself. That needle will go all the way back down to the bottom. Well, one day I got in it good, and I was going slightly uphill. That sucker, it went all the way past the 160, all the way down to the bottom of the speedometer again. And so I know I had been doing over 200. I still had a half gas pedal left in that thing.
Is that the time you almost met or did meet the school bus?
No, that was in a 71 Chevelle, Malibu Chevelle. Yeah, I did a Dukes of Hazzard in that thing. With that GTO, I was going up a slight hill. Yeah, I had half a gas pedal left, and it was buried down at the bottom of the speedometer. And since it was going slightly uphill, that front end started getting light. I was 16 years old, and it scared me. So I backed out of it because that front end was starting to come up. So that's why I said I wish I still had it, and I wouldn't be able to take the force of it. Extreme Saints, you can do that by hitting the share button, commenting on the videos, watching the ads, watching the videos, liking them, commenting on them. That's how you help a YouTube channel out, not by taking their stuff and making something for your own. That's kind of the same as stealing from them to make your own stuff out of what somebody else has done. Have fun, Linda. All right, Fluff, try not to work too hard, hon.
You have a good day, Fluff. We love you.
Go ahead and do it all the way, Linda. Everything. They can't get it through their head the best way to help a YouTube channel. They don't need to be here now. I bet that was pretty good. How much do you charge to do that, Buck? in case I can't figure it out or she can't figure it out or don't have time to or whatever. Da-da. Yeah, Christine, that GTO I had, it would fly. Like I said, if I had it today, I would probably uh, get Johnny to take it somewhere to run it. I wouldn't be able to handle the force of it. It was automatic too. But yeah, I would. I wish I still had it and could get Johnny to take it somewhere and run it. See what he thought about it. The guys that got a hold of it when they put it back together, they ran that thing. It was never beat except by itself. One night it finally blew the engine, but there was nothing there that could beat it. Now, how it would match up to y'all's GTO, I don't know, because y'all got some stuff on that thing. 900 plus horsepower. Lordy mercy. Oh, okay. Might have to look into that. That might help me do some things that I've had in mind. Yeah, yeah, I'm definitely interested in that. Melinda Dawson, how you doing? You're not late, hon. You're right on time. Yeah, you missed a little bit. We had us little YouTube scammers wanting to help build my channel by taking of my stuff and putting together on their channel. Not as a reaction or anything, just
Yeah, Linda, it won't let me either. But I took care of it on Piggy's main account. So he should be blocked now.
Yeah. I kept explaining to them how you actually help a YouTube channel. Oh, they wasn't wanting to hear that. They couldn't seem to understand it. That told me right there they was a scammer. So I've heard about it before and I've seen some of it. And one slipped in here and I had me a little fun with him.
You're welcome, Miss Linda.
But the ways I talk to him is how you help a channel. You watch. They're not an AIS thing you do it with. There are a lot of how-to videos for it. All right.
Find me a piece of paper and write that down. I think my notebook from yesterday.
Oh, don't worry, Melinda, you won't be blocked. She said a lot has been blocked. What happened? Don't block me.
No, it's all the same person.
Yeah. It's all the same person. They want me, they claim to want to help YouTube channels by getting them to give them permission to take scenes from our videos and put them together and put them out there on their channel. Well, that ain't helping a YouTube channel. Best way to help a YouTube channel, watch the video, watch the ads, like, share, subscribe, and comment. And if you feel so inclined, become a member for those channels that reach monetization and are able to be get memberships. That's how you support a channel.
And
You know,
like I put out there on my lives, the best way anybody can support a YouTube channel: watch the video, watch the ads, like, comment, and share.
and subscribe.
Yeah, and subscribe. Those are the main ways that you can support YouTube channels.
You get 150 free tokens each day. That's enough for like 3 generated pics. So eventually, if you want to use it more, you do have to pay for it. Right, Linda? So the AI thing, yeah, after the free stuff, if you want to do more with it, you get good with it. You want to do, okay. Do you know anything about what that costs to use the app?
I can look into it and see.
Okay. There you go, Melinda. Yeah, Linda kept asking me if I wanted them gone. I told her, I said, well, more or less told her, I said, well, let me play with them a little bit longer. And after a while, I told her, I said, okay, if he comes back one more time, you can have fun. Linda's sitting there on ready. She was standing there out there on the street, the old West, ready to pull that hog leg and do some target practice. Oh, man. Okay, so you get 3 of them free, but so I guess the 4th one you have to pay for?
Yeah, that's per day, according to what I'm reading here.
Yeah, but he said that's 3 free generations a day.
Yeah.
And it generates 4 pics each time. So I'm wondering, you get 3 free and you have to pay for 1. Oh, each generation gives you 4 pics. Okay. Well, we love you too, Melinda. Like I always say on mine, Piggy loves you. Unless you're a scammer, and I just had fun with him.
Oh, man. I'll get sleepy. And it's nothing against anybody there. It's just I haven't been feeling good today.
Yeah, we did a couple of things we might not should have done, and now we know not to ever do them again, and everything. So she kind of had a little bit of relapse and stuff that was hitting her before, and took a lot out of her.
Yeah, knowing that I can't do dairy unless it's lactose free. I was wanting ice cream, so we went and got us a small blizzard. And that was Friday, I think it was.
And then the next day we went to Wendy's and got us a burger and fries.
It was Thursday I did the blizzard, and then Friday we did and it's just now catching up to me really good. So I can't do blizzards. I can't do ice cream. But I do have my lactose-free milk, and it's pretty good.
Yeah. But Linda, my Linda ain't the only one that likes EMTs. I think we all know about your predilection for them boys.
Oh, y'all crack me up.
Especially after I described that 6'8" firefighter to y'all. Thought I was going to have to get a towel and wipe off my computer screen for all the drool. Oh, Lord, now we're going to get off on that. I could have worded that better. Anyway,
thank you, Buck. I'll check into it. Most definitely.
appreciate it. Be something to look into and see about doing. Because I got ideas for stuff.
I do too.
Yeah. If we get into that, I'll tell y'all about it. But yeah, Buck, I think that'd be a pretty good idea. It certainly make your channel more interesting, give you more options of things to do, spice it up. I say go for it. I mean, it's out there. It's a fact of life now. I mean, you know, we're going to do it one way or the other. Might as well use it while we can. So I did the words and other things in my photo program.
Works.
Well, folks, we've been on here a while. And is Avid going live tonight?
Yes, he is, I think.
All right, so y'all Avid to be going live tonight, she thinks.
Let me double check real quick.
So for those of y'all who want to go tell him hi, tell him I sent you over there and tell him hi. Or some of you probably go there anyway, so it don't really matter.
Yeah, Catfish Pirates going to be on there tonight. So let me grab the link real quick.
I guess that kind of helped ease the pain and whatnot from that heart attack, did it, Melinda? Or did it make it worse? Make that heart go faster and say, oh, hold up, can't handle this.
All right. Anybody that's interested in the link to Avid's live tonight, it is now in chat. And I think he usually goes at 7 or 8.
And if you go there, tell him Piggy said, you got to catch me first. He'll know what you're talking about.
Scheduled for 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central. So got right about an hour.
Hour and 10 minutes.
Yeah.
So that said, we've been on here a while. Piggy's about to have to go visit his wood chips. So Piggy loves you. We'll see you next time.
You see, you can get it turned off.
I'm working on it.